Welcome to part 2 of making a wedding dress. I decided to do a voiceover this time. I'm really just going to decide how to format these videos as I make them. I think this one I just felt the need for a voiceover because there is lots and lots and lots of sewing in this one. In the last one I made the sample, and then in this one we are just using those sample pieces to create the final piece. So I've cut out the skirt, cut out the bodice, but you'll see in the future that I'm not going to use that bodice that I cut out, so we're just working with the lining right now. So these are all the pieces for the corset lining, and I'm just lining them up to organize them to get ready for sewing. Just a little bit about making this dress. I actually really loved making this dress, and I think that's why I want to get into making more dresses for formal events. Usually for formal events you have months, if not more, to make the dress. And I don't know, something about that just makes me feel better. I think in general, when you have more time to do something, you can put more effort into it. You can make mistakes. You just have more time to really lay out the format of the dress and make sure that things are done in the way that you want them done. Now, granted, you can do that with a dress that's due in a week or 2 weeks or whatever. But my issue in life is not even planning, because planning is not my issue. My issue is thinking that I can go into something and just do it. Like, no plan, no process, no nothing. It's like I have a process in my head. And sometimes I kind of underestimate sewing, and I'll think like, okay, I know how to sew. I know how things go, so let me just do it. And that is the biggest mistake in sewing, if you go into it without a plan. I have learned and am learning that planning out your sewing projects will make them go way more smoothly. You probably will spend less time on it just because you're not making as many mistakes. So take that from me. Plan out your projects, and you'll be a happier seamstress. I only got the boning. Amazon sent my stuff to somebody else's house. Said it was delivered and it wasn't. So I ordered it on, I think, Wednesday. They delivered it on Friday. Wasn't delivered. Actually, no, they delivered it on Thursday. I ordered it on Tuesday. And yeah, so I had to reorder it, thankfully for free. So finally got it. This is the one you can just sew on. Yeah, so this is the kind you can just sew on. I have pretty much all the pieces. So I have the skirt done, which I think I need to take in because it's bigger than the muslin one for whatever reason. Start and then see if I actually need to take it in. And then I have this lining, which is where the boning will go. And then I have this, but I haven't sewn it down because I think I want to make it differently because I have to add that front detail. So this is still iffy, but for now we're just gonna do the boning. What is y'all favorite thing to sew? Do y'all like sewing formal dresses or just like ready to wear or swimsuits? Like, let me know in the comments what's your favorite thing to sew while we watch me sew for a little bit.
And that obsession with improvement stems from an unerring belief that they are, in fact, not that great at all. It's anti-entitlement.
The vast majority of your life will be boring, and not knowing things will be lifted off your back. The stress and anxiety of always feeling inadequate and constantly needing to prove yourself will dissipate.
Focus. Focus. We have the lining and the outer part finished, and then we're going to put them together.